This video will explain how to obtain the 4 gold Skulltula tokens in Lon-Lon Ranch without using the Boomerang. The new strats presented here were developed by Bakeneko, Superguerrer 3 and N64 and aim to be as consistent and simple as possible while reducing the number of explosives used throughout the section. While 2 of the Skulltulas are located at ground level, the remaining 2 are quite hard to reach with hovers. It is however possible with either bombs or Bombchus. The video is structured as shown. All timestamps can be found in the description. First, the safest route is shown. All necessary techniques will be explained in the trick reference. In the end, different routes that minimize the use of ESS and explosives, as well as a route that uses bombs, will be presented. If you just want to have a look at one of the routes, feel free to skip ahead to that part. If you want to learn specific tricks and backups, the trick reference will be of help. This is the route done in real time. First, you have to hover up to the roof of the stable. To start the hover from the box, you have to get ISG on top of it, since the little jump while climbing it would cancel the glitch. In this example, a Bombchus is used to activate ISG. It is also possible to look way over to the box. The angle used to initiate the hover is the same as targeting the wall and doing 1 ESS turn to the right. For all of the side flips, you can shield drop the Bombchus on the first 3 frames, which can be buffered. The final jump to the roof differs with different combinations of the shield drop frames. More info on that can be found in the trick reference. To get to the other roof, perform a standard Bombchus mega flip. The backflip is frame perfect. If you climb this ledge too far to the left, you will lose ISG. To get the right angle to jump down to the Skulltula, you have to be on the very edge of the roof. Release target late during the side roll and retarget before turning left. Try to use side hops to be centered in front of the Skulltula and roll right after your shield gets hit to kill it. You can make your way over to the other Skulltula from out of bounds. This angle makes the jump very consistent. Right after jumping off, hold up left or left immediately for a little while. You have to change your angle a little bit to grab the ledge instead of falling and falling out. If you are fast enough, you can get Navi ISG instead of doing the setup. It's also possible to back off a little and get standard damage ISG from a Bombchus. To hover to the Skulltula, you have to drop the Bombchus on the first 3 frames. It's possible that one of the Guays will attack you. You can wait while holding shield to prevent getting hit. Having Kokiri sword damage stored makes hovering up here a bit safer. It is necessary to get ISG on top of the box without breaking it. While both bombs and Navi can be used to activate the glitch, only the methods using a Bombchus and a Guay are shown here. To get damage ISG on top of the box, you have 2 frames to drop the Bombchus. The 7th black frame and the 8th red frame, which are the roll frames for Bombchus mega flips. Depending on the drop frame, you have 2 frames to crouch step. For the black frame, step on the 2nd or 3rd explosion frame. For the red one, the first 2 explosion frames will work. However, it is necessary to hold up during the crouch step if you drop on the red frame and hit the 2nd explosion frame. Holding up is not necessary when climbing the box from the right side while mirroring the setup. You can save a Bombchus by getting ISG from a Gwei. Lure one over to the box, get ISG and kill it. If you have trouble getting ISG fast, you can try to shield the Gwei before attempting to get ISG. The hover up to the roof of the stable can be broken down into 3 independent parts: starting the hover, hovering itself, and jumping to the roof. There are 2 different ways of starting the hover, using ESS shuffling or side rolling. The jump to the roof depends on your position after the hover. You can make a decision based on a small number of parameters. You can use 5 bombs to hover up to the roof of the stable. You can alternatively use 8 bombs to hover directly on top of the house, which requires 2 more explosives. To start the hover, hold ESS and target while turning. You can buffer the Z input to start shuffling on the right frame. Cancel the shuffling by holding down right so that Link will turn to the right. Input left and A to side flip. The angle on the control stick isn't very precise. Alternatively, you can start the hover out of a side roll. Hold slightly out of neutral in the down left direction to perform a left side roll. Let go of the stick until 1 or 2 frames after the normal side flip frame. On this frame, hold down right and proceed as you would out of an ESS shuffle. Shield drop the Bombchus within 3 frames of starting each side flip. Depending on your position after the 4 side flip hovers, you have to perform different actions to get to the roof. This table will help you with your decision. After starting the hover out of an ESS shuffle, most of the time a side hop or side flip will reach the roof. After the side roll initial hover, you will often need an angled side hop. Hold slightly right from up and buffer in a left side hop. Using the same concept as the side roll initial, you can perform a forward backflip. After the side flip frame, hold down or a bit right of down. Then hold up left and press A to backflip. To reach the roof with bomb hovers, you can get ISG from the pots near the entrance. Alternatively, you can use a Gwei or a bomb. The position of the initial backflip is not precise, however the side roll setup works consistently and doesn't lose any time over manual positioning. After performing a staircase hover and 3 additional bomb hovers, you can side flip onto the roof. If 1 or 2 of the hovers were bad, you can just add another one. The most efficient way to reach the house roof from the stable is a mega flip. With bombs, a distance mega flip is an option. However, knockbackless mega flips don't cancel ISG and are preferred for that reason. Using a Bombchus is trivial. Perform a neutral roll from the corner to get into a good position. To do the same with a bomb, a setup is necessary. There are 3 frames to roll. This is the first one. As with Bombchus, the backflip is frame perfect. The position for a distance mega flip is lenient. However, an additional bomb is necessary to get ISG again. If you prefer to bomb hover up to the house directly, start the hover in the area shown and you will need about 8 bombs. Making use of Skulltula damage, it is possible to get the first token from the roof without additional explosives. Hovering in the optimal position can be hard, so knowing backups is essential. To get a good angle, release target late during the side roll. If you release target within 2 frames of pressing A, you will notice Link facing too far to the right to hit the Skulltula. After the Skulltula hits your shield, it has a few frames of cooldown before it deals damage again. Try to hover in the center of the skull. Keep holding shield and roll right after it gets hit to kill the Skulltula. If necessary, hold a slight angle. If you want to get back to the roof after hovering from the Skulltula, you can do so by jump slashing after a side hop or angled side hop. You can collect the token during the side hop. If you hover to the right of the token, you can target it and side hop to the right to get back to the roof. Using a side roll angle change down, you can collect the token from the roof after killing the Skulltula. After changing the angle, press A to roll and release the down input 3 to 5 frames after jumping off. It is best to buffer that part. Press B to jump slash when Link is about to be off screen to collect the token and recoil to the stable. The easiest way to collect the second token is to start a hover from the nearby fence. The easiest way to get there is by jumping to it from out of bounds. It is also possible to hover to it. The angle to jump to the fence is quite lenient, but the setup shown here is not too slow. It is possible to side flip onto the fence after a staircase hover. To learn how to staircase hover with Bombchus, consult the video that is linked in the description. In some areas of the game, including Lon-Lon Ranch, the camera will approach a cardinal direction when doing certain movement. When moving up while facing slightly right of a cardinal direction, the camera will start to slowly rotate counterclockwise until said direction is reached. This can be used to get an angle parallel to the fence without targeting a wall or climbing the fence. Use the black border of void and map as a cue. If the camera doesn't move, adjust your angle to be in the working range. There are several ways to get ISG once you made it to the fence. As Navi ISG requires decent execution up to this part, it is important to know other strats as well. Bombchus will blow up when hitting the end of the fence. With the correct spacing, you can use that to get damage ISG quickly. You can also get normal Bombchu ISG on top of the fence, a video can be found in the description. Getting ISG from away is the most risky strat. You usually only have one try to get it. Both Way ISG and Navi ISG will change Link's angle. Make use of the camera angle manipulation to get a straight angle again. Hovering to the Skulltula is done using one explosive and the Skulltulas hitbox. There are multiple ways to initiate the hover, which all have their pros and cons. You can choose the strat you like the best. Having Kokiri sword damage stored makes hovering from the Skulltula safer. You can side flip either by angle changing straight left after a side roll, or by angle changing down left after ESS shuffling as shown in the video. You have to shield drop the Bombchus within 3 frames after jumping off. The first frame is the safest option. You have to make sure that you are high enough before killing the Skulltula, so don't waste any damage cycles. In the end, you might be able to collect the token with a backflip, however a side flip to the left will always work. You can also use a bomb to initiate the hover. You want to backflip with the usual bomb hover timing. This particular hover has 3 frames, one of which will give you a bad height. You can do a similar hover using a Bombchus, but it is frame perfect and the slowest option when buffered. This route minimizes the use of ESS, but might require more buffering and is therefore recommended for the Wii Virtual Console. To hover up to the roof of the stable, you have to get ISG on top of the box, since the little jump while climbing it will cancel the glitch. Here a Bombchus is used, but you can also lure a way over to the box. Get stuck in the corner and perform a left side roll. On one of the 2 frames after the side flip frame, hold down right to change Link's angle and side flip hover to the left. For all of the side flip hovers, you can shield drop the Bombchus on the first 3 frames, which can be buffered. The final jump to the roof differs with different combination of shield drop frames. More info on that can be found in the trick reference. To get to the other roof, perform a standard Bombchus mega flip. The backflip is frame perfect. If you climb this ledge too far to the left, you will lose ISG. To get the right angle to jump down to the Skulltula, you have to be on the very edge of the roof, release target late during the side roll and retarget before turning left. Try to use side hops to be centered in front of the Skulltula and roll right after your shield gets hit to kill it. You can make your way over to the other Skulltula from out of bounds. This angle makes the jump very consistent. Right after jumping off the roof, hold up left or left immediately for a little while. You have to change your angle a little bit here to grab the ledge instead of falling and voiding out. If you are fast enough, you can get Navi ISG instead of doing the setup. It is also possible to back off a little and get standard damage ISG from a Bombchus. Perform a side flip hover similar to the one on the box. To hover to the Skulltula, you have to drop the Bombchus on the first 3 frames of the side flip. It is possible that one of the Gways will attack you. You can wait while holding shield to prevent getting hit. Having Kokiri Sword damage stored here makes hovering up a bit safer. This is the route which uses the minimal amount of explosives. To perform this, the execution of the first part has to be fast enough to not lose Navi until later on. All of the necessary strats are explained in the trick reference. This route only uses bombs. You will need at least 7 of them. All of the necessary strats are explained in the trick reference.